Don't wanna live like this no more. Don't wanna crawl around on the floor. Don't wanna wake up crying anymore. Singing, oh, that sound, that sweet, sweet sound. Oh, that sound, that sweet, sweet sound. Too much sorrow, too much pain. Until the ghost got the loose. I know exactly what to do. Not gonna wait and wait and wait
By the ghost of Howard Taft, some hooligans have defaced our beloved gallery.
Benjamin Franklin Gates, you all right? Seem distraught. We'll find the culprits.
Great Caesars!
Wait. All right, what just happened?
I was doing some rewrites. I thought we agreed the first draft was a little too risque.
We did, but I don't know what you're writing. These aren't my characters.
Are you sure? I could have sworn... Oh, yeah, this is my stage adaptation of National Treasure. Not sure how that got in there.
Yeah. It magically typed itself in here, huh?
Must have. Can't think of any other reason.
Well, I'm changing it.
Wait, I worked so hard on it.
You have 2 lines written. And they're not even good.
You're not even good. I don't need you. National Treasure, the movie, the musical will be better than your pitiful excuse for a show.
No one likes a remake. Make something original.
You're a remake. I don't want your help.
Now I can fix this thing. There's no delete button on a typewriter. Why'd we choose typewriters?
Salad! Sorry, I think I had some indigestion.
As did I.
Well, let's begin. First, we have to label the evidence.
I'm not sure how this is helpful. That one's not even evidence.
At this point, I'm not sure what is and what isn't evidence. So, by labeling everything, something has to lead somewhere. Drat, come on out. Whoa! Hell here! I can't even get the first step right.
You'll solve your first case one day. I know you will. Now let's think about this, right? You were the burglar.
But I'm not the burglar. I've been an upstanding citizen for 20 years now, and a police officer for much longer than that. How could you accuse me of something like that?
Well, hypothetically, I know you're not the burglar, but one way we can find evidence is by thinking like one and going through the possible steps you might take. Like this. Oh, hello. I'm the burglar. I'm just here to steal this worthless old statue of a cat.
I'm gonna stop you right there. You look ridiculous. You're not even wearing a balaclava.
All right. Seems like you have the right idea. Why don't you give it a shot?
If you say so. It is I, your friendly neighborhood murderer. No, burglar. And I've come to steal this worthless statue of a cat. God, it's really hard to see in these things. Oh, no. Do I have to pay for that? No. Useless. I came to pretend to be evil. It's not in the blood of a police officer.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Whenever I feel down, I always picture the motivational poster that hung above my prison cell. It read, "You're perfectly fine. Just breathe. Or die." I'm an ambivalent cat.
Stop. I'm going to stop you right there. You're a criminal? I can consort with the likes of you.
Well, it wasn't that serious. It was 2 counts of arson, 1 for grand larceny, and 2 for breaking and entering. But those last 2 were not my fault. It was definitely my house. I forgot the key.
You probably know the mind of a burglar much better than I do. For all I know, he fell in through that window in the ceiling and fell behind that kiosk. He was probably hungry, so he, ate a pudding cup. When he was done, he was in conflict. Should he go for the ruby or should he go for the statue? Ruby or statue? Statue or ruby? He goes for both. But on his way out, he drops the ruby. And this is absurd. I don't even believe this myself. But what if another criminal fell through the window and stole the ruby? I mean, come on. That's ridiculous, right? I mean, a pudding cup?
Yes, that does sound rather insane. I'm sure we can find a more reasonable conclusion. Now, come on, let's get you up. We have a case to solve.
Oh. What do you know? A pudding cup. Knowing me, this is probably just some garbage.
Don't beat yourself up. That could be valuable evidence.
You know, you're probably right. We can't leave a single stone unturned. One of these stones has to lead somewhere. It can lead to my very first solved case. Off to the lab.
And then he punched me right in the schnoz. Ah, gardeners. So quick with their emotions. There she blows. Are we live? Okay, thank you. Hello, fellow citizens of Arvin, Vermont. As you may already know, our town has suffered a great tragedy. A tragic tragedy this weekend. A priceless artifact has been stolen from the display case in which it was held. Now, I know this may come as a shock to many of you, but I know we will get through this together. We are strong as one, and we must not let any distractions yes, thank you, Kyle. Send it in. We know that the burglar broke into the museum through the gallery window on the roof. And according to the ongoing investigation, an empty pudding cup has been found, which we believe belongs to the thief.
Hi, Garrett here. I've got your Postmates order. 2 large pepperoni pizzas with extra banana for a Mayor Corey Hackett. Is that any of you?
Yeah, you can just set it over on that empty pedestal. I'll pay you in a moment. I'll be right over. The pudding cup is now being given a saliva match, which we should have our results by the end of the week. Now I will hand the spotlight over to Arvin's Chief of Police, Detective... now where's she gone off to? I'm sure she'll be back in a minute, but I guess in the meantime we can go for a few questions?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, you with the podcast. Are those still really a thing? Whatever. What's the question?
just like to thank you for everything you've done in this town in your 20 years of service. However, considering the impressive amount of traction Visit Spaghetti is gaining in his new grassroots campaign, are you concerned about the outcome of this next election? Has your reign come to an end?
Well, first, I'd like to start by clarifying that it has been 30 years, not 20. And while I commend Mr. Spaghetti's efforts, I just don't think he has what it takes. Now, I've been in politics for longer than he's been alive, so frankly, I think he's a bit out of his league. Oh, and Vincent, next time you want to try to pull a little stunt like this, make sure it's not this blatant.
Isn't it about time we had someone like Vincent? Young, handsome, with a refreshing way of looking
Next
at things.
question, please. You there, in the back.
Peter Sick here with the Arvin Gazette, finest newspaper in all of northeastern Arvin, regarding the recent allegations against your chief of staff. What's your plan of action?
Well, I don't think anyone could have seen it coming, but the alleged acts of arson will be properly dealt with to its fullest extent. And I've urged him to submit his letter of resignation. The burning of the Arvin orphanage was a tragedy and should not be treated lightly. To take the worst case scenario and make it a reality, I cannot possibly imagine what was going through our heads, that could have led to this. Truly, truly appalling.
Excuse me, sir. Do you think it wise to continue investing in defense while education suffers as a result? Children are fainting in the heat, while there hasn't been a kidnapping attempt in weeks.
Well, I believe that it is because I have this presence that there's not been an attack. Preventative measures such as intimidation, I believe.
But is it really necessary to hire 2 bodyguards when one should suffice?
Well, when my bodyguard, Kyle, brought this up to me, I was at first a bit apprehensive. Until he threatened to sue, so I didn't really have a choice. So now we have Christian, and I couldn't have made a better choice. When you see them work, their magic, their friendship, impeccable. Christian just has this passion within him to work as hard as he can. I don't think anyone in the world wants this job more than him. And Kyle, I mean, look at his muscles. I know I'm selling them hard, but they're not for sale.
Get kidnapped, bitch!
Thank you. And as I have said, we haven't had an attack in at least like 30 seconds, so that's like a new record, you know? Ah! We'll let a rooster in here. It's the middle of the day. Kyle, Christian, wake up. Now I want you to search the museum and find anyone else who's been knocked unconscious and bring them back here immediately.
Is everyone all right? I just woke up from I don't even know what. Last thing I remember was hitting my head into one of those inflatable arm guys up on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, I think I got it. Hi, my name is Corey Hackett. Mayor Corey Hackett. But I'm sure you know that already. And you are?
Aaron Leonard, professor of Egyptology at this fine university. I heard what happened to Narmer's cat. The statue that was stolen, it's awful. My students and I were really bummed. We were researching early pharaohs and we came here a couple of times. One of my students even planned to write her thesis on the cat. I guess this whole fiasco will make it a bit more interesting. Especially once they find out who the culprit was.
Well, it was nice to meet you, Professor. Please, take a seat. I would offer you a chair, but I don't really know this building well enough, so floors will have to do. Now, as we all know, the French took a trip down here from Canada to explore and exploit this beautiful land. It being Vermont, all they could find was Ben & Jerry's ice cream. They decided to found a territory here and name it Ben & Jerry's Chunky Hills. But due to a bit of a disagreement with a couple dissatisfied parties, they ended up changing the name to the Green Mountain State. Mountain derives from the French noun montagne, and green from the French adjective vert. Now, the words got a little jumbled in translation, but I'm sure
you all know the etymology of Vermont. You think I'm stupid? Don't mansplain to me. Total toxic masculine move right there.
Well, as you may not know, our fine town of Arvin used to go by a very different name, Merdement, which of course meaning pile of shit. The French built our town over a large crevice in the earth for latrine purposes. That earthquake that you no doubt just felt was caused by an excess amount of ammonium nitrate, which destabilized the pH levels, which means we're sinking, and fast. Are you familiar with the movie Snakes on a Plane?
I wasn't the biggest fan of that movie.
Good. Yeah, it's like literally nothing to do with it.
I have to make some calls. This is bad. Really bad.
No. You can't tell anyone. You can't tell anyone about this. There'd be a panic, an insurrection. I'd be a victim of circumstance.
You're right. We can't have that.
Now, we have to make sure that you didn't misplace it. Did you leave it on the top of your head? Sometimes that's where I lose my glasses.
I sincerely doubt it. I'm not usually the type to forget a stolen cat statue.
Ah, perfect. Right on time. Meet Professor something. I was successfully interrogating him, but Christian, if you don't mind, could you just pound down for me real quick? I don't like touching human flesh.
He's clean.
Perfect. Oh, I almost forgot to introduce you two. This is Kyle and Christian. Party animals. Huh? No? Or so I've been told. They've been with me for like 2 months now, and we're pretty much best friends. Although we haven't really hung out that much outside of work, though.
I apologize. I've been busy planning. Maybe next week. You know me. Every day's leg day.
Schedules.
Your change is $2.35.
Ah! Whose is this?
Who? I was just here to deliver some pizzas. I think I left them over here.
No, it's fine, really. 5-star service. You kept trying for 4 hours. I assume the pizza's free? Mayo perk?
Yeah, it's nice and cold. The old Postmates promise. Our honor to deliver late, by hand, by mail, by freight. Speaking of what's going on with...
What in the rigmarole is going on? My thoughts exactly. You're a pretty smart man, Postmates delivery guy.
Thanks. But it's Garrett.
Now the question is, who did this and why? Was it you?
I don't think so.
So, the search begins.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Do you have the payment?
Let me see it first. What is that?
It's a statue of a cat. I mean, there isn't much to it.
I know what it is. Why is it here? I asked for the ruby. Is that so hard?
I know, I got that too. It's just, this is cooler.
Show me the ruby.
Fine. I could have sworn it was in here.
Does that mean you don't have it?
I do not. But I can offer you something better, something worth twice what the ruby does.
Go on.
I present to you this.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not. This statue of a cat is worth $645 million, plus 6% sales tax.
That's impossible.
What, the tax? I can assure you there are taxes on everything.
No, not the tax. Why would a statue cost more than the most precious ruby in the world?
This statue belonged to Narmer, the first pharaoh of Egypt who ruled over 5,000 years ago. And it can be yours for the right price. And actually, if you look closer on the nose, you can actually see it's a cobalt iron compound, which has a magnetic attraction 7 times that of a neodymium magnet. Super cool.
Jeez, enough of the spiel. But I'm interested. What's the asking price? I'll double it.
I'm a generous man. I'll start low at $645 million, which, after tax, comes out to be $683.7 million.
All right, I could not double it.
I didn't ask you to...
Deal. Do you have a pen by chance?
Yeah.
Ah, thank you. The date. The date is... Do you know today's date?
I think it's a Tuesday.
No, I don't care what day of the week it is. I mean, is it like the 15th or the 15th?
Oh, yeah, my bad. It's the 15th.
Ah, 15th, that's it. 683, 700, 000.05, 683,700,000, 000.05. Ah, there's an error back there. Boy, that one there, that one there, that there. Perfect. And now for the memo. The money for the priceless cat artifact belonging to Narmer. Ah. Now, who do I make this out to?
I prefer cash.
Ah, makes sense. Wait here. $683.7 million in ones.
Why does this have to be so complicated?
Sorry, I get a lot of change.
Whatever. Here's the statue. And here's your receipt. Oddly enough, I trust that this is actually $683.7 million in ones. All right, thanks for the deal. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. You too. Take care now. Yeah, love you. You didn't hear that? All right. See ya. All right.
Are you who I'm looking for?
Get lost. I don't deal with amateurs.
I'm not an amateur. I just dress like one.
Give me one reason why you're worth my time.
I have something you want. In my man purse here, I have something of indescribable beauty and worth more than anyone could imagine. I present to you the Marizo Ruby.
That's clearly a fake. You can see it in the glint. And even if it was real, I don't want that anymore. You spent a whole lot of money on this statue of a cat. So there's a heck of a lot more of that piece of junk.
I even take Bitcoin. Bitcoin?
Bitcoin? No, thank you. I would like a whole coin. A whole lot more than one.
It's not a... Never mind.
But it's been nice. No, interesting. It's been interesting to talk. Bye. Bitcoin. Bitcoin.
Hey, Christian, check this out. Wham! That's what you get for trying to kidnap the mayor.
Wow, good punch.
Thanks. Hey, do you think, Aaron's thinking about me?
Who?
You know, that, random professor from the museum? 5'10", brown hair, dazzling blue eyes, you could get lost.
Kyle.
What?
We're dating.
Oh, right. You think I should call him? You're right, I should call him.
If you need me, I'll be toasting some toast in the toaster.
Come on, you know you can't cook. We'll just burn the apartment down again. I'll be there in a minute.
Professor Aaron Leonard speaking, professor of Egyptology at the University of... Silly me. For a moment, I forgot I was let go after we lost the... Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Hey! Funny seeing you here.
Seeing. Quite. Who is this?
You may not remember me. It's, Kyle from the museum.
Ah, Kyle. Great to hear from you. Say, have you seen Christian lately?
Christian? I don't think I know anyone by that name, but, I could look around.
Your coworker, the other bodyguard?
Oh, right, that Christian. He's just toasting toast in the kitchen. So what are you up to?
Nothing much.
You want to know what I like to do when I'm up to nothing much?
Not really.
I like to hang out with my friends. You should come over.
I'd better call up some of the... Oh, yes, you meant you. Yes, of course. That's also who I was referring to when I said friends. Will Christian be there?
Sure, whatever.
All right, Kyle, I'm walking the dog.
We don't have a dog. And then I said, "Who's there?"
Well, I guess you had to be there.
I think I messed up. I mean, do you ever get this feeling that you threw away everything you've ever wanted in life?
This is about the job, isn't it? You know, everyone makes mistakes, but you can't beat yourself up about it.
Right. I mean, it's not like he stole the statue or anything.
No. What? What makes you say something like that? That's
No.
absurd.
Nothing. I was just kidding. But when I find whoever did that, I'm gonna make them pay.
That's probably not necessary, right?
No. Because they made you lose your job, and I long for your loving you to embark back to your tenured position at the museum.
Oh, I didn't get tenure because apparently I'm too old to receive tenure, even though every other professor at that university is some 90-year-old sandbag waiting to tear open and then start spilling sand everywhere and then start vomiting up some more sand and then start ejecting sand out of every other orifice as well. I don't know where I was going with that sand metaphor.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, you know what might solve your problem? The mayor's actually looking for a new bodyguard. Maybe you could shadow us for a day or two.
Yeah, you'd be more than equipped with your degree in Egyptology. I mean, look at us two lunkheads.
I don't know. I think I'd much rather just
You'll
get
be
a job.
fine. Come on, just try it out one day. I mean, show up at 8:30 in front of City Hall. We'll meet you there, and as a parting gift, take this.
A GQ magazine from 3 years ago? Really, I don't think I would have any interest in that. I don't really have that kind of physique.
Whatever. Just take it. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Better go back to toning my ham.
Good luck with that.
Oh, wait, Aaron. I had a good time today.
Yes, this was pleasant.
Bye, Aaron.
Thank God he's gone. Thought we'd never get any peace and quiet.
Come on, don't be rude to guests. It's rude. Do you think he's the one?
It's hard to say. You may want to wait for someone smart, funny, incredibly handsome, and who is currently dating you.
Oh, right. So, Aaron.
How do you ever make it by in this world as a lawyer?
Hurtful? You know that's a sensitive topic for me. And you know that if you actually cared.
Whatever. I'm going to bed. And please don't jostle the nightstand this time when you come in. I'm always scared. Scared you'll find the... Never mind.
What are you hiding in there anyway? Wait. You're hatching a dragon. You're hatching. I'm gonna go.
No, don't go in there.
Okay, I won't.
Good night, Kyle.
Pizza. Pizza. I will literally give this away from free. It's killing me slowly. Ooh, a flyer. My favorite. Looking for some quick cash? I am. Something fun to do? I am. Call this number to find out more. Well, I don't mind if I do. Hello? Yes, it's Garrett Matthews. Yeah, I was calling about, this flyer. Mm-hmm. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you say 500,000? Of course. I would do pretty much anything for that amount of money. I mean, with that amount of cash, I could finally achieve my dream job of owning a whaling ship in Norway. Yeah, I want to sell oil lamps. Yeah, I really think they're coming back in style. Hello? Hello? Please don't hang up. Please. Hi, yeah. So, what's this fun mission exactly? Is this some kind of joke? No, you can't be serious. I can't do that. Like, I don't even know where I would get the... Well, I did give you my name and phone number. Oh, and you've traced this call. Oh, okay. That's nice. Well, look, I'm sure I can find some way to... Oh, no. What have I done? Oh, no.
Sir, your 4 o'clock has been pushed to 5:30,
Very well.
and your 5:30 has been pushed to 5:35. 1 moment. The press has begun to arrive for your Synergy Task Force unveiling. We're expecting an upwards of 3 papers, 1 magazine, and some guy with a podcast.
Like ostriches to a flame.
Oh, and it looks like Kyle and Christian have just swiped in with a new bodyguard candidate.
Yes! Had my fingers crossed they would find somebody, but I wasn't too sure on it, seeing as I am their one and only friend.
Sir, I don't mean to overstep my bounds, but why are we hiring a 3rd bodyguard? The payroll for 2 is high enough, especially after we had to match Kyle's salary.
The price my citizens have to pay for my safety is worth every penny. And I cannot risk it. Not with these kidnappings happening like every other week. It's not just. Why would someone want to kidnap? I'm a pretty likable guy, right? Right? Besides, I've already budgeted for it. Took a little from education, a little from transportation, and just funneled it all into defense. No one will notice.
Ah, that's where I left that.
Hey! How you doing? Oh, okay. Hello, Mr.
Leonard, Professor Aaron Leonard. We've met at the museum.
Ah, yes,
I was
Mr. Aaron.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
No?
no, it's Leonard.
Aaron. Leonard Aaron. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to employ you then. The economy and whatnot.
And your safety's not too bad either.
Sir, P.U. Stinky is here with the Arvin Gazette.
Patton, who is all sticking here with the Arvin Gazette. Oh, no relation to the actor with the exact same name. I know I don't look the part. I'm 4.5 years older to be exact.
Actually, I was going to say you do look 60. Are you all right? I could get you a masseuse if you'd like.
No, I'm all right. I'd like to get on if you don't mind. We'd like a statement regarding the recent burglary of our town's beloved cat statue.
Now, Patton. Can I call you Patton?
Sure.
Patton. 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 I've been wanting to talk about this for quite some time. 4 hours, in fact. My administration is doing everything it can to help with the investigation.
Such as?
Well, we're increasing their total budget, allowing any overtime they need for investigating, and paying them at least 3.5 times their normal rate.
And it's not enough. The whole town's about to collapse, and you're giving a speech about soil nitrogen retention. Let me tell you what happens to our nitrogen if we all fall into a hole full of shit. It won't matter, that's what.
Whoa. Now, who said anything about the town collapsing? I sure didn't say anything about that.
Did you think the most prestigious newspaper in all northeastern Arvin is stupid? Did you think we would find out?
Hey, get your grubby little hands off the mayor!
Now, how'd you find out about this? The whole town collapsing and everything.
Gazette always finds out. Mark my words!
Can we put something out to silence him? Cease and desist, perhaps. Huh? Like a cease and desist, you know? No one can know about this. No one can ever know.
Sir, everyone has arrived. You may head out to the podium when you are ready.
Thank you all for coming out on this fine afternoon. Our administration has made it our top priority to researching the excess nitrogen in Arvin soil. And we've come up with a bit of a solution we call synergy.
Mayor Hackett has just announced a new something called synergy. We're not quite sure yet what the acronym stands for, but it appears the mayor is waiting for something before he continues.
As I was saying, synergy. Soil, nitrogen, retention, group. Yes. We just wanted the acronym, is all. Is focused primarily on researching and finding a sort of cure for the excess nitrogen in Arvin soil. Not that there's anything necessarily bad about the nitrogen, or that there's anything that could cause any imminent danger, or I don't even know why I said that. Our lead scientists are on top of fixing the issue of nitrogen. Excuse me for a moment. I'll be right back. Guys, it's me.
After an abrupt ending, we
Well,
know a little bit
there
more
you have it,
about
folks.
the name.
Our
Synergy,
brilliant
the
leader.
Soil Nitrogen Retention Group. Yes. After an ad from our sponsor, HelloFresh, we will meet with the top etymologists on this project to discuss their life story, how they got here, and hopefully gain a little bit of insight into what this project really is.
Woo! Jeez, don't want to go in that bathroom soon. Oh, hey, wait just 1 second. Aren't you Mayor, Corey Hackett?
Yeah. And you are?
I'm Garrett. I've got your Postmates order here. 2 large pepperoni pizzas with extra banana.
Ew. Banana?
The receptionist said you'd be busy for another half hour, so I should just wait here. But if you're here now, then there's just one thing I need to...
No. I'm gonna be pretty busy for the next half hour. You're free to go.
There's just one thing I need to... Never mind. I'll just wait. You just want me to slide the pizzas under the door, or...
No, that's okay. Although, maybe? Yeah, sure, why not? Ah, this banana tastes worse than I thought.
No.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. It's got all this, like, schmutz and everything on it.
What's wrong?
I just dropped something.
Well, then you should probably pick it up then.
I just did, but it's still a worthless piece of junk.
Don't say that. Many things have other values, just other than the price someone puts on it.
It's no use. Right. No. Are you gonna be out soon?
No, probably not. This banana's really growing on me. Have you tried any of this? It's really something. You know, I really admire your persistence. Waiting around here for your tip. You've got drive.
Do you really think so?
Yeah, I do. I think you could pretty much get whatever you want in life without what other people say to you. Whoa! Very convincing. I currently already have 3 bodyguards, but sadly I'm not looking for a 4th. I'll take note though.
Actually, I was sent here to kill you.
Spaghetti.
I'm more of a ravioli guy myself.
Whatever. Listen, kid, I don't think you know what you've gotten yourself into. Just put the gun down and we can talk. You're still just a kid and you're making your silly little mistakes.
I'm 28.
What?
I'm 28.
Still, you're still young-ish. You've got like half your life ahead of you. You don't want to spend that time behind bars, do you?
Oh, you're right. I can't do it. Just a stupid Postmates delivery guy.
Oh, sure you could. I just would prefer that you didn't. Remember, don't let other people tell you what you can or cannot do. That being said, have a nice day. Greg?
Oh, actually, it's Garrett, and you can't leave yet.
Oh, and why is that?
Well, it's just like you said. I shouldn't let other people push me around, and you haven't paid yet.
No, but that doesn't apply to me. I mean, I didn't even order it. I mean, who wants banana on pizza? Besides, I have all these meetings to get to. Sorry.
Mayor Hackett, I am just letting you know that your 5:30 has been pushed to 7:45 and your 5:35 has been pushed to 7:47. You now have 3 hours to kill. Just wanted to let you know, all right? Bye.
It's fine. It's probably my fault anyways. You know, he's a busy man, you know? I should just trust in the system. Trust in the system.
Sorry if this is out of the blue, Aaron, but you did a really good job the other day. The mayor didn't even get kidnapped once. We're heading for a record 2 whole weeks.
Yeah. I'm glad I got to flip that odious reporter. This is good. I'm finally getting to expand my horizons. I barely miss Egyptology. The only job I've ever
Yeah,
wanted.
I love being sorry. I hated being a lawyer. I just felt so weird, but now I get to use my tricep. Look, check it out.
Yes. Of course.
Well, if it isn't Kyle and Christian. And someone else.
Hey there, officer. Solve any cases recently?
Ha ha ha, very funny. Not because it wasn't funny, you weasel.
All right. Wasn't my best work, but there was no reason to be that mean.
Kyle. And Christian. Bodyguards extraordinaire. Mayoral bodyguards. Great pay, great benefits. You get to be the heroes every single time the mayor gets kidnapped. You know, I signed up for that very same position.
Oh, really? Did you get the job?
No, I did not, Kyle. You two idiots got it instead of me.
Dang, that sucks.
Oh, does it now? Because everything has brought us to this moment. You standing there, and me standing here. You know, I was looking into a certain case lately. I was wondering about who would be the most equipped to steal a certain Egyptian monument. But I got nowhere with that, so I moved on to something else. Why would someone living the life of luxury quit to become a mayoral bodyguard?
Maybe they were bored, didn't like feeling not strong.
Board of 6, 7, 8, 9 figures? Or was it something else? Maybe you got disbarred.
Kyle, is this true?
And behold! 1 second. And behold! Oops, sorry, wrong thing. And behold! No, not good. And behold! The Sedition Act, put into place in 1980. It states, one shall not speak ill of a judge's verdict behind his highness's back. This voicemail I have has you in direct violation of your wrongdoings.
How did you get that?
I've had an anonymous tip line for years.
Anonymous?
No, I mean eponymous. I need the name so I can give credit. But anyways, you were going away for a very long time, all thanks to the real man's tip. You're going away for 2, if not 22 years. I'll get you for something too.
Kyle, you told me this was just a minor infraction. Now I find out all this?
Oh, so you knew about this. I can have you taken away for aiding and abetting in this heinous crime.
What gives you the right?
The law! Or aren't you familiar with it? Stealing every single thing I ever wanted in my life.
That's a lie. We would never. I've never stolen a single thing in my life. Well, aside from that one time in 5th grade where I stole a piece of gum.
A confession! Finally! You really should have kept your mouth shut. Everything you say will and can and will be used against you in a court. I swear there's more to that. 1 second, I have it written down in my car.
You have the right to remain silent.
Oh, we're ad-libbing now. You have the right to bow before me.
No, That's the phrase. You have the right to remain silent.
I guess we should have led with that. Should we just ignore their confession and move on?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, if you're so sure, then no, of course not. I don't give a rat's up to your nose what you think. You were going away for a very long time. You're free to go.
Aaron, get to the mayor. He'll clear all this up.
Don't let him get kidnapped before his big election.
Mr. Aaron.
Leonard.
Ah, yes, of course, Mr. Aaron Leonard. Leonard Aarons, my bad. So, where are my guys?
Who?
Kyle and Christian? The two people you're just with.
Oh, those two. Yeah. They were arrested.
What? Just now? How much can happen in 2 minutes?
Yeah, crazy, right?
So what are they in for?
Violating the Sedition Act,
1918 or 1798?
1918.
Oh boy. So when are they getting here?
They're not getting here. They're in jail.
Why? The whole law's a joke anyway.
Because they're locked in jail. It's typically difficult to leave.
Drat! Well, maybe we could just, wait here for, a minute or two.
They're not coming. Now, are we jumping into the massive cavern beneath this very town or not?
No one can know about this.
All right, then let's go quickly.
Okay.
Watch out for that car! Meow. Ugh, I can't lift it. This manhole's too heavy.
That was exhilarating. Are you sure they're not coming? I feel bad. Maybe we should leave them a note.
What don't you get about this? They're never coming back. So now, I guess it's just you and me.
Well, we better hurry up. I have an election to cast my vote in a purely democratic fashion. Hey, do you juggle? Kyle and Christian used to juggle before, you know.
Well, I love to juggle. Not so much anymore, but I used to. How about you?
Yes, I guess I used to dabble. Maybe something deeper. Those long hours by the fireplace. But my political career ruined that. Now I can't get within 250 feet of the balls or I lose control. Promise me you won't tell anyone about this. No one can know about this.
All right, I promise.
Okay.
So, why are we down here? Isn't this dangerous?
Well, if you think about it, this is actually the safest place we can be. Fabulous French engineering.
How safe could we possibly be if we're underneath a town that is sinking?
No one can know about this. I thought I made that very clear. However, it's time for you to know about this. When the French built this town, they built it centuries ago. They only had their fingers to count on. Naturally, imperfect equations led to their creation being
imperfect.
Exactly. There is a bit of a fatal flaw in their design, a bit of a oopsie that could crumble the entire town. I've kept it under control for now, but
what the hell?
it's worse than I thought.
What is this place?
It's going faster than I had calculated. Look, The gap. It's twice as large as it was before.
Before this? This is what's been holding up the town? A pile of useless junk?
Hey! It's my junk.
Junk that threatens the lives of tens, if not dozens, of citizens.
Well, I couldn't tell anyone about it.
Why not just let Arvin know?
Yeah, let them know how vulnerable we are. They would exile me. I would have nothing.
Wouldn't it be safest to evacuate?
Yeah. Evacuate. Evacuate Arvin and let this town rot. I could never let that happen, no matter the cost.
So? What do we do now?
We fill the gap. I had something that was just the perfect size. Could have kept us safe for like at least 50 years.
Well, where is it? We should put it to use.
Sadly, it was stolen just over the weekend. Cat statue? Surely you remember.
No, I have no idea what you're referring to.
Because you were a professor of Egyptology.
Well, naturally, yes, of course. That's also how I would have known about it. I remember it now, actually.
Yes. All your research clued me in. The cobalt, the nose of the cat statue, it was a cobalt iron compound. The unparalleled magnetic attraction? Come on, you're seriously telling me you didn't discover any of this? And you call yourself a scientist.
Of course. The antipolarity could have repelled the two sides, pushing the town upward.
Alas, there's no way to save the town since it was stolen.
Here, are these human skulls?
Well, yes, it wasn't my finest hour. Well, sacrifices had to be made.
Sacrifices?
Yes, the former mayor, he just left me with this mess. So I took a team down here to inspect it. It was worse than we expected. I told them to hold up the pillar while I ran to go get some rakes. When I came back, they were dead. No amount of rakes could fix that. People were getting suspicious of the disappearances, so I had to say something. I told them it was just an accident, a spelunking gone wrong.
When was this?
1995. Why?
My parents died in 1995, and what we were told was a freak accident on a spelunking expedition.
Oh yes, the Aarons.
The Leonards! The finest ediphologists in the world. And they spent their final moments as jacks, sacrificing their lives with the weight of the world on their shoulders, just to save the lives of those in the town, including yours. And to you, they're nothing more than two cogs in your twisted little machine. Treat them with respect. It's the least you could do.
As I said, sacrifices had to be made. Hey, what's that? That gun over there, what's that?
Hello?
You see it?
Oh, yeah, that gun.
Don't objectify me.
Oh, yeah. Must have fallen out of my pocket when I sat down on this crate.
Huh. Why do you have one of those things anyway?
Well, since I got the job as a bodyguard, I felt I had to dress the part. So I picked one up at Guns N' Roses. It was to protect you, but now I'm not so sure.
Well, Kyle and Christian don't carry guns. They're actually a part of a pacifist bodyguard movement. They're only equipped with feather dusters. Now, could you please get that gun out of my face?
You killed my parents. Yet despite all of that, you really still think you're going to make it out of here alive? By the time Arvin realizes you're gone, it'll be too late.
Listen, man, I'll do whatever you want. I'll become a corrupt politician, right here, right now. Okay, well, a more corrupt politician. I'll get rid of this attempted murder you're committing. I'll take the blip right off your record. No one will have to know.
This? You really think this is the only thing I've done? I will be murdering you. I stole a cat statue a few days ago, and I think I ran a few red lights a couple years back.
How many?
7.
Oh boy, that's a lot. Wait, you stole the cat statue? Why? That was the only thing keeping us alive.
Yeah, keeping us alive isn't really my goal anymore. Now that I've got you here alone in this shithole.
I see what you did there. Well, now all you've done is you've gotten me and you down here in this remote location that nobody knows about, and you're the one holding the gun. Please, what are you going to do to me? Just don't hurt me. I'll do whatever you want. We can think about this.
Oh, I've done my thinking. 25 years of it. And now that you've shown me your true colors, I don't have an ounce of sympathy.
Oh, please don't hurt me. I'll do whatever you want. I'll scream, you know.
Fine. See if I care. No one will hear you. Not down here.
Please.
Shh, 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 shh. No one will ever know about this.
I'd just like to say I had no part in this.
Just shut up!
Well, there you have it, folks. The results are in. After 36 hours of straight counting, the numbers clearly show a brutal defeat for the incumbent Mr. Corey Hackett. After the election of the century, the new mayor, Vincent Spaghetti, will be inaugurated later this afternoon. Talk about an upset. Year after year, this town has seen nothing but landslide victories for Mayor Corey Hackett. This is most likely predicated by the fact he's run completely unopposed, and it seems he couldn't handle the loss and has fled Arvin in disgrace. And to that I say, good riddance.
This sucks. I know, Kyle. I'll get us out of here. I promise. You've been saying that. We've been in here for weeks. When's Mayor Hackett gonna come and bail us out already?
Any day now, Kyle. Any day. Can I give him a go? Sure. You know, it's funny. When I'm with you, I feel like I'm just me. No tough guy, no facade. Just two guys throwing around a paper ball in the jail cell.
Really? You've never said that before. What have we been dating? 6 years?
5 years, 10 months, 21 days. Not that I'm keeping track or anything.
Sweet. But wait, why would you need a tough guy facade? You're the most genuine person I've ever met.
See, Kyle, it's that trust that just makes you so amazing. But you wouldn't understand.
Come on, try me.
Oh, all right. Kyle, will you?
Well. If it isn't Kyle and Christian, my arch anemones, vanquished at last by moi. How does it feel to watch you usurp me as I revel in my victory?
Really, we didn't know it meant this much to you, but after all this is over, I'm sure we could sort something out with Corey. He's a very reasonable guy. I mean,
Oh, so you haven't heard? Yeah, Mayor Hackett's gone. He seemingly fled town. I guess he couldn't handle losing that badly. I
What?
mean, to only get one vote, you had to have been doing something wrong. Oh, and did I forget to mention, Mayor Spaghetti has already appointed me as head of security, so I don't need your pity anymore. And looky here, I got myself one of these fandangled taser things.
Look, I'm sure we can.
Hey! We have a code 147. I repeat, a code 147.
Sorry, sir. It's my second day on job. What is a code 147?
Hostile prisoners! You guys aren't going to wait that easily.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you're playing dumb now. You guys are going to be in so much trouble.
Sir.
Yeah, I can hear you, loud and clear.
We're 97% sure someone has rabies. The other prisoners keep calling him Edgar Allan Poe. I have no idea why, but it might be due to the little-known theory that he died of rabies. That, or we have a zombie outbreak.
All right, I'll be right there. I'll be back for you two.
I can't believe Mayor Hackett just left. He didn't even stop in to say goodbye.
There's got to be some reason as to why. Aaron was the last one to see him.
You gotta be kidding me. Aaron could have hurt a fly. He's infallible.
I never said Aaron did anything.
I wasn't saying he... Did he? Christian, you know you can tell me anything, right?
Kyle, you remember how my parents were murdered? And how we never found out who did it? And how you saw me in the shower, slowly stabbing the bar of soap, screaming, "I'll kill you!" And how I've wanted revenge ever since. Well, a few months ago, we found out who did it. Who killed them. It was Hackett. I don't regret what I did.
What did you do?
Now, Kyle, you have to listen to me.
No, you have to listen to me. You need to sit down and start explaining.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I'm sorry. I can't eat that. I'm allergic to peanuts.
As am I. Is there an alternate dining option we can exercise?
You either eat the sandwiches or you starve.
But, sir.
All these woke snowflakes. Why I ought.
False alarm. He was just very drunk. But from my surface level knowledge of Edgar Allan Poe, the nickname still fits.
Christian Leonard to A1.
Christian Leonard to sell A1 for your conjugal visit.
What?
Kyle, trust me, I don't know anything about this.
We need to discuss the future of our relationship.
Conjugal visit?
I asked her not to say it.
How are you, brother?
I've been better. And yourself?
I've been stuck in the jail cell with my boyfriend for 2 weeks. What do you think?
I take it Kyle wasn't too fond of the conjugal visit.
No, he wasn't.
How's he been holding up?
He's still hung up on getting disbarred. Can't believe he kept that from me for months.
Can't have everything out on the table in a relationship. Then it'd be too easy.
I haven't kept anything from him.
You kept me. I moved back here 5 months ago to reunite with my younger brother, yet you never once had me over.
You moved back here to get closer to the cat.
Fair enough. Still, I would have at least liked a call. A normal call. Calling me up after 5 months to ask if I could steal Narmer's cat is not normal, Christian.
Is Hackett really gone?
Yeah. Did you know?
About what he did? Yeah, I found out a little while before I called you. I was in the records room one morning when he stepped out with Kyle to go get lunch. They were gone for a long time, and I was curious as to what he was looking for. So I opened one of the folders. I wasn't prepared for what I saw. He had pictures of them, Aaron. One of their whole group smiling before they entered the sewers. And there was this one of Dad with a thumbs up holding a big rock that looked like Bob Ross. And then there was this last one that...
I understand. I can't imagine what it felt like to see
No!
them again.
No, you don't understand. You had pictures of them, of their bodies. I didn't know what to do. I was so angry. That's why I called you. To take something from him, from this town. Put him in his place.
Christian,
But But even after you stole it, I saw no difference, no fear within him. So I put out a flyer. Someone called in, said they would do it, take him out. Next day, he was still here. No one could get him. But I knew you would. Why do you think we went to Guns N' Roses? Just to buy roses?
No. The gun.
Exactly. I knew you wouldn't be able to stop yourself. So close to where it all happened. My plan had worked. It was only a matter of time.
Christian, you used me. Just like Hackett did to our parents.
Oh, no. No.
Hey. It's okay. It's all over. He's gone now.
No, he's not gone. He's still here in this town. It's not enough. It all has to go. All of it. And we'll be the ones to do it.
Christian, I never wanted to do any of this. When you asked if I could steal Narmer's cat, I did so because you were my brother. But killing the mayor wasn't something I planned for. It was just the heat of the moment. But this, I can't. If I have a way to save the town, I have a responsibility to do so. I can't destroy the town.
Why not? You can't save it. Those photos weren't the only thing I saw in the records room. I saw the statue that was supposed to put it all back into place, but you sold it away. But that doesn't even matter. It's not just the central pillar that's failing. They're all failing. There's nothing left here worth saving.
Christian, what about Kyle?
What about him? He's coming with us, far away from this nightmare.
Do you think he'll forgive you?
He has to. He'll understand. I know you do. Everyone in this town is complicit in their deaths.
Christian.
We just took his word that 7 people all mysteriously disappeared in a freak spelunking accident. No one asked. No one went looking for them. They all deserve to disappear.
Yeah, I'll be right here. 184-42-3326.
Date of birth?
Gladly. May 29th, 1996.
Legal name?
Greg Mann.
How many N's is that?
Yes?
Okay, fantastic. How can I help you, Uncle Greg?
Can you please help me get my Bitcoins back?
No, Uncle Greg, you can't get your Bitcoins back.
But why? I bought them off this awfully nice gentleman down on Brook Road. I mean, he said he'd send me a petri dish within the hour. Was it a pasta bite? No, a Yeti bite.
A Kata bite and a Yoda bite?
You keep trying to get me to watch that awful Star Trek. That little Yoda bite is so annoying. All I want to know is how to get my Bitcoins back. And I just checked. They're not in my change khakis.
Fool it. It's in your wallet.
No, again, I just checked. No one snuck into my house in the last 30 seconds, slipped the Bitcoins in, and left, all without making a sound.
Have you ever heard of e-wallets?
Ah, yes. The funny little creatures from the Star Wars.
No! No!
Hey, Jay, how are you feeling? Ah, wonderful. Back to the reason I called you. Tax evasion. When I go to sell this baby, I don't want to give up a single penny of it. So I had a few options. I wanted to run them by you.
Okay. What's your first plan?
Ah, charity. I'll set up a new company, the Charitable Merchants Investment Fund. It'll be perfect.
Anything else?
Ah, yeah, I have one more. Offshore accounts. I heard about these things called tax havens. So naturally, I had to go visit them for myself. I traveled to Panama, the Cayman Islands, Bahamas, Wyoming. The water there, to die for. So clear you could watch your blood disperse. But no matter how hard I looked, I could not find these tax havens. So, I decided to bury the money in my backyard. What do you think?
Well, tax havens do seem the way to go, judging by the sheer quantity of billionaires exploring that path. But I wouldn't bury your money in your backyard. Don't you live in an apartment? It's past my bedtime. I better get my pajamas on. Bye, Uncle Greg.
I have to write a very strongly worded email to his employer.
Aaron?
Ah, there you are. Congratulations on your campaign. We need to talk.
Mayor Hackett wants to show you this place. It was circled on one of his maps of the town, along with every jazzercise studio within a 20-mile radius. We thought this was more important.
You thought it was more important.
As you're aware, the town is in imminent danger of collapse. And this has been our only defense. With the robbery of the town's structural support cat statue by some unnamed yet remorseful and presumably very handsome cat burglar, this is it.
Did Hackett build this?
He built it up over the years out of desperation, yes, but it isn't enough. Only the cat statue in its rightful place will keep the town out of its wrongful place.
I think we can trust him. But of course, I trust everybody I meet in sewers.
I suppose. If Mayor Hackett determined it was the only option, then it's settled. We'll get the statue, no matter the cost.
Ah, you said you have something I want.
Correct. My name is Christian, and this here is my associate Garrett. I'm glad you came.
It's my pleasure. I like your place. Quite the ambiance. But I will say, your roommates are a little shank happy. Where in the dickens did you meet these guys?
Prison.
I was arrested for jaywalking.
That's what this place reminds me of. Got the jumpsuit dress code and everything. Your armed doorman let me right into this. I was wearing it. All the luck.
You mean that's just a coincidence?
It's trendy. Orange is the new black. I look like a suave Garrett. Anyway, what did you have to tell me? My nephew Jalen here has a softball game to attend.
It's Rocket League, Uncle Greg. Rocket League.
These kids and their lingo. All I know is you hit a ball. With a car. Any way you slice it, softball to me.
Right. Well, I'd like to get ahead of another offer. See, a former associate of mine will attempt to buy a certain statue from you. I'll top whatever he's willing to pay.
Ah, 2 people offering me money? From the time 1 person offered me money. How do I know you're good for it?
Well, I used to be Mayor Hackett's bodyguard. I know exactly where he hid his trove of gold. Riches like you couldn't imagine. Just through a manhole in the center of this shell of a town.
Hey, this is the town I live in. Don't call it a shell. People might get upset.
See, Garrett, it's that people-pleasing thinking that lets people walk all over you. Stick with me and we'll go far, my boy. We'll right some wrongs.
Wrongs? I mean,
Think about it. How did Spaghetti win the election after Hackett had already been mayor for decades? And why did Hackett disappear so quickly afterward?
So you're saying that Spaghetti had a hand
I'm
in
just
it?
asking questions, that's all. So, we got a deal?
Oh, yeah. This all sounds pretty legit. I mean, you got yourself a deal. As long as you take us out a different way than we came in, away from your mate with the shank.
Well, that might be a little difficult. See, our armed doormen here really don't want us to leave.
Ah, not a problem. Jalen here is great at helping strangers with problems. Is that right, Jalen? Jalen.
Hey, stupid. The one with the Rubik's Cube. Hey!
You there, the one rudely insulting people's intelligence, even though they might be sensitive about it. Where's your jumpsuit? Look, a distraction. That's the oldest trick in the book, kid. You think I'm falling for that? What about this? Garrett, let's go. Oh, so sorry. What a fine wall. Such nice masonry. I really hope no one's sneaking out. That'd be my job. Ruined. Hey! You there! What do you think you're doing?
Hey! Get your hands off me. This is fine Parisian silk and your oils are ruining it! I'm not an inmate, it's fashion, which clearly you've never heard of. Jalen, little twerp. Probably already got off to a softball game. Hey, do Roger! You wanted to see me?
Indeed. I believe you have something that belongs to the town.
Yeah, this. Weren't you the one to sell it to me a few weeks ago?
Aaron?
Yeah, I remember you. The one who refused to take my check for $683.7 million. You said you wanted the money at once.
That's not. Never mind.
That's what I thought.
Listen, I have the money right
The
here.
money right here.
Let's
get
just make this
over-
walk quick,
don't-
and it'll be over and done with.
Hold on, didn't mean to call. Yes, hello? Of course I know what softball is! Damn kids, prank callers taunting me about not knowing anything about sports. Now, softball doesn't involve cars. That's why I played it growing up, so screw them!
Sir, you're wasting my time, and we don't have much left to waste.
Oh, apologies, my name.
Welcome to Millie's Cafe and Brew Pub. How many are dining with you today?
Pardon?
Oh, sorry, what I meant was...
Of course. Who's on the other end of your line?
Here you are, sir. One PB&J sliced into triangles, just like you asked.
Oh, no thank you. I'm allergic.
Christian.
Aaron, trying to betray our parents' memory, are you?
Takes one to know one.
Well, I know you are, but what am I?
Well, you're dumb and stupid, and I hate your face, poopy head.
All right, enough. Aaron, get back on topic.
Conspiring with the enemy, are you? Well, I've got him now. You there, with the rag!
I'm a waitress. My name is Gertrude.
Gertrude, with the rag. Could you soak that in ether for me?
No, sir. Fresh out of ether. We've got Heineken, orange juice, and chloroform.
I'll take the chloroform.
All right, what do you want?
I want you to know how disappointed I am. We could have done together, you and I, taken down this shitty town. Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him. Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest. Oh, right. Alas, I must go at it alone. I don't want to do it, but know this. If our paths cross again, if you stand in my way, I
will buy you ice cream!
Craig!
Yeah, what's up?
I give you the words to say, then you say them. You don't get to make stuff up. Also, please don't say this part out loud. What are you doing? Aaron, the statue is now the least of your words. I've sent Garrett to install C4 at every pillar underneath this town. Garrett, that was too early! I didn't get to finish! Anyway, the explosives are set to go off at timed intervals, each one bigger than the last. And
Wait, who?
What?
Who is that?
Garrett?
Yeah, never heard of him.
The pizza guy. Walks around town with the same box of pizza day after day because no one wants banana on the pizza? Do you really not know?
Long story short,
We bonded in jail, and now he's your replacement. Anyway, when my rag comes back, I'll take the mayor here unconscious,
take him as my hostage.
and use him as a meat shield until it's too late for you to fix this town. Speaking of which, where's my chloroform? Thank you.
Go back to jail!
It's not a prison uniform, it's training! What don't you people understand about this?
Bodyguards, search and rescue. At your service.
Thank you. Wait, I don't remember him tying me up.
You're welcome.
Are you unharmed?
Physically, emotionally, or spiritually?
Socially?
Socially. Socially. I'm socially ruined! To think, I'm gonna go down in the history books as the first 27-year-old mayor of Auburn, Vermont to be held at rag point by an escaped convict, turned sociopath, at an outdoor cafe and brew pub at high noon. What a failure! Second, now we're talking. Let's get this criminal.
How are we going to stop Christian and his flunkies? We're running out of time.
Worst comes to worst, I'll be forced to evacuate the town. But there has to be something, anything in here that we can use. Aha! This will mention the catacombs.
Mayor Hackett had chemicals put in the water to suppress our sense of smell? But why?
Increasing the tolerance of the olfactory nerves. It must have been his massive smell of the tunnels. Our knights may not have dealt it, but they surely would have smelt it by now. And Hackett's jig would be up. I better have the water decontaminated and have the tunnels cleaned immediately.
Don't get ahead of yourself. 400 years of shit won't wash away like that. For now, I think we have to keep the chemicals. Too much is at stake.
Exactly. So much is at stake. My constituents deserve to know that their lives are in danger.
They deserve to live. And in order to ensure that, we can't risk any interference getting us to Christian.
And what do we do once we get to him? The town is still in danger of collapse.
Since we can't convince the buyer, I have a backup plan.
What kind of back? Huh? What's this? Operation Girl Scout. Have you heard of this?
I've only been able to skim a quarter of what's here, so...
Look. There are photos missing. Where'd they all go? And words. Wait. Names. Names for what?
Those who died in the collapse. Jones, Wilson, Leonard, Baker, Rounce, Spaghetti. Vincent, I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
It's fine. It's been 25 years.
It's not fine, and you know that.
You didn't kill her! And you lost both of your parents. I don't expect anything from you.
This isn't a pity contest. We both went through hard times. Let's just leave it at that.
I'm so glad Hackett fled town. If he hadn't, I would have made him regret it.
He didn't leave. He's still here.
Where is he? Underground? In the tunnels?
What's left of him?
You already took care of him.
Sir, the library has just collapsed. Everyone in Arvin is panicking, calling in to find out what's happening. What do I tell them?
Everyone needs to get into town hall immediately. Eric, are you coming?
No. I have to stay here. There's got to be something in here that can help us save the town. Remember, don't say more than you have to. We can't have a mutiny. Not now.
Get the word out. I have some explaining to do. How are we looking?
I've gathered everyone in town.
Good. They all need this. What's our situation on with?
What are you doing here?
I got let out. I made the case that I'd already been disbarred for the charge and did need to face jail time as well. Oh, also, I got reinstated as a lawyer. I guess I did well with my case. I also got the Sedition Act reappealed. It was in violation of the First Amendment, and that way no one will ever be disbarred again. And so now, I'm here to ask for my job back.
Well, You seem reasonably well equipped to handle any sort of job. So why the heck not?
This is unacceptable! You weren't supposed to come back! I got you arrested! Now take these babies!
Welcome aboard. Sorry, I forgot your name.
It's Kyle. We're going to have to discuss increased wages. After all, I am a practicing lawyer again, and you're going to have to fight hard to keep me on your books.
We'll discuss it later. For now, make sure my constituents are tended to.
Mr. Mayor, can you answer my question, please?
All right, enough. I know you all have questions, and I know you all are probably scared, and that is why I called this meeting. And it looks like almost everyone was able to make it. That's wonderful. Now, since everyone's here, we can start. I don't want this to get too out of hand, so we can all please go one at a time. Paul.
What happened?
Great question. We don't have the full scope of information yet. However, diagnostics are being run as we speak. We have a reason to believe.
Was anyone hurt?
Thankfully, the library closed at 5, so no one was inside at the time. Sadly, our beloved stray, Meowsers, the unofficial mayor, try as we might, of Arvin, Vermont, was probably around during the collapse, and we will be erecting a memorial in the coming weeks. Thank you.
I have a very important question.
Go on.
Right. So the salad bar on 4th Street has been closed for weeks.
That wasn't a question.
Ah, yes. Can you open the salad bar on 4th Street that has been closed for weeks?
Why the library?
Thank you, Ringo. I believe it was the work of the infamous book banning gang.
I've never heard of them.
Well, as I said, they're infamous. No one's heard of them yet. They're up and coming.
Are they going to attack any other buildings?
Well, they are specifically a book banning gang, so I would say no. However, it is not outside the realm of possibility. So please be wary of any and all structures, including sidewalks, streets, and especially mango trees.
Is the town hall safe? Is someone gonna come in here and start shooting everybody?
Nobody is shooting anybody. We are all going to be okay. Except for Meowsers. Any more questions?
I just returned a book last week. That could have been me.
But it wasn't. Any questions?
My son worked there in 1985. Is he okay?
Well, that's not really my area of expertise. I suggest you check with your son. Any actual questions?
I read a book once.
Fantastic! Questions! Does anybody have any questions?
Penn, who's
all here with the Arvin Gazette. What is your administration going to do about the earthquakes? Are we all going to die?
Thank you, Oswald.
Stinky.
Rude. As I was saying, I am certain we will make it through these uncertain times. Now, as for the earthquakes, I have just invested in 7 seismic stabilizers, which should arrive in the next 4 to 5 months. In the meantime, I ask that all of you try to remain calm as we work diligently to overcome this issue. And furthermore, I call upon... The day of reckoning has begun! Ole, 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 ole!
I can't do this anymore. I never meant for anyone to die.
Wait, who died?
You didn't hear? The mayor is dead. Spaghetti was killed.
No.
I can't do this anymore. Their death's on my conscience.
What do you do exactly?
Doesn't matter. I'm changing career paths. Gynecology sounds pretty nice right about now.
Well, I wish you luck on your future endeavors.
I got it! I got
What?
the cat statue!
What? How did you...
Pretty great, right? The town is saved! We don't need to worry about anything anymore.
Where did you get this from?
I stole it from the museum!
Go put it back. Ah, Kyle! You got out of jail. That's great.
I watched Spaghetti get shot. I wasn't there for him, and I let him die.
It's not your fault. Listen, a feather duster is no match for a gun.
I still feel responsible, and I'll never get the chance to apologize now.
You can make it up to him by helping me save the town.
You're right. Wait, you're the cat burglar?
It's a long story.
I've got some.
Well, I don't. Judging by the number of explosions, there are only 3 pillars left standing. All right, 2.
Who's causing all this?
We gotta go.
Aaron?
I'll explain on the way.
Hand me another charge.
Aha! I've been expecting you.
Did you practice that?
What's it to you?
So this is who you've been sneaking around with, behind my back.
Kyle, I don't know what you're thinking, but there's nothing here.
That's what they all say.
You think I'd go for him?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
No offense.
None taken.
What do you guys think you're achieving by coming down here? You'll never get the statue up there. I won't let you.
I don't need you to let me.
Besides, all the other pillars are dust. It's too late!
What are you talking about? We've seen the same blueprints. Once the statue's up there, it won't matter what other pillars exist. This is strong enough to hold up the whole town.
Garrett, ready that goddamn charge!
Christian, listen to me. This is not what our parents would have wanted. They wouldn't have wanted us to die down there. Like them. Please just let me fix this mess.
Shut up. He's made his decision. Don't try and manipulate him.
Excuse me, but who are you?
I'm Garrett, also known as Christian's best and only friend, Avenger of Mayor Hackett. That's why I killed Vincent Spaghetti.
You!
Spaghetti was responsible for Mayor Hackett's death. And Hackett, well, he was the only person who made me feel like a person. Not some nameless, faceless, Postmates delivering guy.
No, I killed Hackett. Spaghetti was innocent. He never did anything wrong.
You! I thought we were friends. Now I find out I'm just another pawn.
Oh, no, you're not
Don't
just a...
lie to me. I can't do this anymore. If any of us make it out of this metaphorical or literal shithole alive, it certainly won't be with you.
Christian, it's not too late. Just let me fix this, please.
That'll never happen!
Aha! I tricked you. I'm on this side now, and I have this. What? The town's being pulled down. The anti-polarity dilithium sedimentation vaccine theory. It's never been proven, but of course. You knew about this.
Looks like you're not the only smarty pants in the family. The moment I saw his blueprints, I knew it would never work. And when you bailed on me, I knew exactly what your first step would be. I didn't have enough money to obtain it, but you did. Now it's only a matter of minutes.
Why would you do this to the people? They didn't do anything.
Exactly, they did nothing. Nothing! While our parents rotted down here.
Christian, you used me. Again. I'm done trying to save you. You're not my brother.
Well.
What do we have here?
What are you doing here?
Trying to cut me out of our play, I see. Well, it ain't gonna work.
Well, you're the one who left. Said it was a dumb play. Wanted to write your magnum opus, a musical adaptation of National Treasure.
Well, how do you think that went?
Badly.
Badly. I gave up after about 5 minutes. It was too hard. So I tried to come back, but you'd moved on without me. So I did the next logical thing. Try and sabotage your show, but your bodyguards broke my nose.
You're lucky I had bad aim, or I would have broke more than that.
You! I knew you looked familiar. It's those sunglasses. You took them off to disguise yourself, to trick me.
No, it's just dark down here.
It's about to get a whole lot darker. Kyle, eat this nut.
No! Kyle!
Why are you still eating that thing? You got your point across.
I'm not going to waste it.
How'd you know about their allergies?
You think I never read the play? It's in the character descriptions.
How could you?
Because I felt like it.
Kyle, I'm sorry.
You saved me.
Of course. All I ever wanted was to live a normal life, but Hackett took that away from me. Hackett, promise me, Kyle. Promise me you'll live a normal life.
I swear.
Kyle,
Some shall be pardoned and some punished. For never was a story of more woe than... No, wait, that's not right. I can easily think of at least 3 more stories that are more... Uh-oh!
It's gonna we fought to stay alive, but nothing will cries, some things you can't forget. Board up every door, we won't outlast the storm. Chaos is coming, it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. We fought to stay alive, but nothing will survive. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. We fight to stay alive, but nothing will survive. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain.
Hey, Rena, you want to turn off the music? Thank you. So, hello. My name is Dan. I am the technical director. This is Reva. She was our costume designer for this show. We just real quickly, we want to recognize a few seniors. Can you turn off the music? Thanks. The 8th one, just press the on button. Rena, please, please. I sent you a picture. It's on your Instagram. I showed you how to do it. Please. You know what? You start.
You start? Okay. I guess I'm just gonna talk over the music. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, so, oh my gosh, what did these say on them? First, I'd like to recognize Cohen. Cohen, if you could please come up here. So Cohen was our director for this show. It couldn't have gone up without him, and we're exceedingly grateful. So, oh my God. That's not, no, there we go. Yeah. Next, I'd like to recognize Kai, who's not a senior, but was a writer for the show. And along with Kai, Andrew, who wrote, directed, and starred in the show. And lastly for me, a giant shout out to our sponsor, Miss Shaffrin, who we literally could not have done this show without. Miss Shaffrin, if you're there, I have flowers for you.
I realize how bright it is in front of the lights now. Wow. All right. So, different from Reva, I would like to recognize, even though there were no seniors in the cast, we had plenty in the crew. Some new this year and some that I've been doing shows with for the last 5 years, in 7th grade. So first, I'd like to recognize Janet. She started as a runner, and she's been doing lights ever since. She is wonderful. it's been lovely working with her. There's always something that she's been there for. She's always gotten done what I've needed to get done, and it's been great working with her, and I'm with you, but it's good to have you here, so thank you, Janet. And along with Janet, someone that I've worked with for almost as long as Maddie, who has been amazing with shows, who I've grown with a better relationship this year, but it's really great to laugh with her in the booth during the show and make jokes and all that kind of stuff. So it's been great to have you, Maddie, so I'm going to miss you too. And then, newer to the show this year, we have Elena and Mercer. Working with them has been wonderful. It's been great to, have some new people that I can get along with and manage backstage and run around doing spotlights with me and everything. So thank you both for everything that you've done, and you will all be sincerely missed. And yeah, so thank you so much, and have a great night.